model of an independent contractor. So basically, you could make well over 6 figures as a TC. Yeah, believe me, it is possible. So the key to maintaining that 6-figure income is having a strong business model, having a strong business plan, and executing it to the fullest, because real estate can be up and down, up and down. Some months are different than others, and the focus is what you are able to bring in monthly, annually, and honestly how you save your money. So let's get into it. So depending on the structure, like I said, if you work for yourself or don't, it could range anywhere from, I don't know, $36,000 on the low end to $200,000. It just, or more. I'm not aware of anyone that makes more than $200,000, but if you are, drop a money bag emoji. I would love to know any transaction coordinator making more than $200,000, because at this point, show me your ways, okay? If you make $400 per transaction, meaning you get a file from a realtor, 123 Main Street is the property, and you work on it from contract to close. And I'm just going to use this fee for an example. So if you charge $400 per transaction and you end up closing, let's say, 20 transactions in a month, and you're able to maintain that consistently throughout the year, then you could roughly make around $8,000 a month, which equals out to $96,000 a year. Now, keep in mind, if you are an independent contractor, you are not taking home or seeing that entire $96,000. You can, but if you don't pay your taxes, how are you going to spend it in prison? You know what I'm saying? So pay your taxes. That's close to 6 figures. Studies have shown that the average person only needs to make around $75,000 to live a comfortable, decent life, meaning they're able to own a home, cars, maybe homes, have a decent savings, travel, all of that with just $75,000. And if you're making 96 after taxes and everything, you're around that, I would say, $70,000 mark. I personally like to put away 30% of all my income. I do this every month. I tally up what I have made throughout the whole month, and then I deduct 30% from that, put that away as if it never existed into my taxes account, and which is just a regular checking account that I've labeled taxes. It's not this separate like special bank account that you get. It's just a regular checking account. So basically, after taxes, what you're taking home is actually around $5,600 a month, or I believe it's $67,200 annually. So does this work for you? Is this what you want to do? And mind you, closing 20 is a little bit above average within the real estate community. It's a lot of transactions to do in a month. Believe me, it is. But it's possible. Some people do 40, 50, 60. This is a very lucrative business if you invest the time and commit to your business and yourself. You could see a lot of rewards. And keep in mind, holidays, summer vacations, school years, tax seasons, all of this plays into the real estate market and how well it will do. If you're located in the Bay Area, it's can't stop, won't stop. So you're in pretty good hands. And that typically goes for a lot of the main cities and counties within California. I'm not too sure about how other states operate. Comment below if you're located in a different state or city outside of California. How consistent, how many transactions are you guys turning over there? But for me personally, at this stage in my career, I like to maintain anywhere between 15 and 30 transactions, closings a month. Lately, it's been a little bit more on the lower end because I've been investing my time in other areas. But for the most part, I think 20 is a good number to start off with, just to kind of build momentum. hopping into 50 transactions a month when you're just getting started. Even for me, I'd worked in the industry for so long, but I'd never taken on such a load in my life that I got burnt out. And I will cover that in a different video, so please hit that subscribe button so you can learn more about that. But basically, you can make a lot of money, is what I'm saying. Point blank period. And like I said, if you work for yourself, you're an independent contractor, and you make your own prices. So obviously, if you charge less, you'll make less. If you charge more, you'll make more. And depending on your time and your schedule, you set the prices to your lifestyle. If you want to charge more and do less transactions, great. If you want to charge less and do more, it's up to you. It's all up to you. It's all preference and what works for your lifestyle. So keep that in mind. As I mentioned before, you can make up to, if not more than $200,000 a year. And if you're charging $400 per transaction and you close 40 a month consistently, that's about $192,000 a year. Of course, taxes and whatnot, but you're up there. You're basically hitting well over six figures and very close to that 200K mark. So keep that in mind. If you're willing to put in the time and the work and the effort, and you have the stamina to put up with a lot of this work, go for it. I say go for it. I'm telling myself, go for it, okay? If you're working for yourself, I highly recommend having at least, if you can do this, I know it's a privilege to even say this, but if you can, always have 3 months of reserves saved for your bills and any emergencies, because there can be months where it all just dries up. I mean, we're still in this pandemic. There's no telling we could, it's 2021. If you're watching this in another decade or another century, there was a time where the world went on lockdown and everything kind of stopped, and we all had to pivot and switch, and people changed careers and whatnot. But basically, I personally feel comfortable when I have at least 1 to 3 months of reserves in my bank account for the following months, for those just in case moments. It provides peace of mind, and it allows me to focus on the future. Like, okay, cool, it's July, August, and I already have August in the tank, and September and October. I don't have to worry about those months. I can just, whatever I make moving forward will go into my future bills, savings, all of that. And obviously, if you could do even more, that's even better. But the purpose of all of this is not so much the money you make, but how you maintain it, how you save it, how you invest it, and how you treat it. So care for yourself and care for your wealth. Ooh, that just rhymed. I might put that on a t-shirt. transactioncare.com.